All right, so today I'm going to be finishing that league I started playing. I think in general, though, one thing that so on the side, I have been talking to Clips and Boba about some of the stuff I've done. I'll go over their feedback later, but I think one piece that I'm really taking away, at least personally, is that I tend to play a bit fast. So at least for this league, my goals are to slow down and rather than just explain, I guess, plays on a step by step basis or just as they come up, I need to better verbalize like what my overarching game plan is. So yeah, we'll give that a shot now. Um, but yeah, I'll play 2 matches and then we'll see where it goes. It like breaks the history. It's so weird. Oh yeah, it's probably like updates or something. I wonder if they ever fixed the replay option. I have to go back and check. Yeah, so at the end of this too, while I'm waiting to find an opponent, maybe at the end of this video we'll do some small channel updates. We've been getting a lot of positive feedback, which I don't know. I wasn't sure how popular this would be. It's nice to hear that people appreciate the effort. I'll go over that later. So here we go. Flossed. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Island Plain Stoneforge. I think that's a keep. Hard to know, but I've got my plays lined up. Hard to know what he's going to do exactly. Okay, so this is just a thought seize, so could be anything. Back to basics looks bad. Okay, so he took Stoneforge Mystic. So the plan is definitely to fire off a Ponder and see what rolls out of it. You know, there might be an argument for keeping Pierce. You know what? No, I think I am just gonna Ponder. I don't know if they're like a Hymn to Torok deck or anything. I don't want any of these. They don't. I need something to do. Okay, well there's Force of Will. So most of these end games are gonna revolve around Jace. So what is he like? Blue black tempo? No, he's just black Bowmasters. Do I fight this? This Pierce isn't doing anything. You know what? I think I am just gonna fight over this. That back to basics is not doing anything for me. So I'm gonna Ponder again, trying to find something to do on my next turn. So how do I want to do this? Let me try and Brainstorm first, because that's the most dangerous thing. If he has a Bowmaster next turn. Okay, this yielded absolutely nothing value. And then I'm gonna try and set up my next turn. Good lord. I don't want any of these. No, okay. So those cantrips have been pretty bad, unfortunately. So he's gonna Bowmaster again, that's fine. So we're just in a world where he's Bowmastering. I have a lot of good top decks. Planeswalker's a little less so right now, just because of things have gone. So he's just going to some kind of mono black aggro deck. Okay. Well, this is the kind of deck that I can beat eventually. So he's just gonna hit me for like 4. Yeah, okay. This is gonna add up pretty quick, unfortunately. Okay, so he's just like Alright, well, Mitchell says get all the small margins out, so let's get one bad draw at least. Planeswalkers are probably going to be pretty bad right now. Good lord. We'll try and thin again, but I have a feeling This one might just be gone. I flooded out too much. So I think the plan for this, I mean, it's another mid-range fair deck. So it's gonna be what, like, just trying to put a Stoneforge in play. I don't rightly know what the blue is for right now. Like, this just plays like mono black or whatever. The blue could just be a juke to let him get that surveil land in there. Let's see. Can it save me? Nope. Okay, that's a lot of lands. Alright, so he knows I'm on Stoneblade, so... It's kind of a question if I need some of those. So Staticaster for sure. Okay, so what's bad? These two back to basics are awful. Dress Down can kind of do some things. It's a creature deck, so I don't think Spell Pierce does much. That blue part kind of... That blue kind of makes my spidey sense tingle, but maybe he's like a Reanimator deck. Like, what would the blue be for? I didn't see cantrips. I didn't see a single blue card, so he's not playing Force. Is he just like this mono black shell? You know what? I didn't see a Reanimate last time. I'll leave the Spell Pierce in for that. I'll bring in a Fairy Macabre just as like a hedge, because I don't like back to basics in this at all. This is fine. So what's the plan here? The plan is to play a Jace. So to that end, I suspect the first thing he's going to do is Swamp Thoughtseize, in which case I'm probably going to try and Brainstorm and protect this thing and dig. So here comes the Thoughtseize. Yeah. Inquisition. Okay, do I let this happen? I'm probably still going to cast this Brainstorm just because I don't want to get stuck. I like... So he can't take any of these, so I am going to put one Ponder under a... I'm going to put a Jace under Flooded Strand. I don't know if I need two Jaces. Suppose a better one would have been Jace Ponder, and then I could just redraw the Ponder. Yeah, okay, so he's definitely... I'm going to read that as I have Bowmasters. So... Here's what we're going to do. I can get my white mana later. I'm just going to fire off both these Ponders, I think. I don't want these. No. So... No, I need the white mana. All right, there we go. Like that. And I can get the white next turn. I'm trying to wangle this Jason play somehow. Black for Thoughtseize. Okay, well, he's going to take it anyway. I'm not going to force over that. It's too early. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing here? I don't have another land on top, so whatever happens, I'm cracking this prismatic vista. Alright, I'm gonna need that plains now. Maybe I can draw land here? Let's find out. Okay, I think we take that. So I jam Jace. Alright, he's gonna Bowmaster, clearly. Alright, there's that Bowmaster you've been sitting on. That was there. Okay. I like this Stoneforge Mystic. So I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna pass. So now my Jace is in play. So now it's like, what is he gonna do? Bowmaster is probably still pretty scary. Thoughtseize. Okay, sure. So I think what I want to do here. Here's a Stoneforge Mystic. So what I want to do is get Cryptic Coat. I'm gonna put Cryptic Coat into play. And then what do I want to do? I think I am just going to +2 targeting him. I don't know if Jace is safe or not. Okay, I am going to use his ability. Take the pressure off. And now I have a board presence with Jace. So far, this feels okay. I can start looping these. Okay, so he's had enough of that. Okay, so what is bad here again? I've seen enough non-basics. I mean, if he has a reanimator angle and he just hasn't showed it to me yet, then I guess good on him. I guess it is just one more back to basics. He still has some. Worst comes to worst, it's a force pitch. I don't know. It's pretty embarrassing still, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't see anything here that's immediately better, so I'll just roll with it, I guess. Yeah, this is fine. So this isn't bad enough to throw away. It has a Stoneforge. It has a Batter Skull. I'm a little surprised Stoneforge didn't die, quite honestly. But I guess we'll see what that's worth. Black. Duress. Yeah, okay, he's just going to take something. So I wonder what he's thinking. Okay, so he took Batter Skull. It's an interesting choice. Not what I would have done. I'm going to play this Prismatic Vista. Give myself the option to plow something at end step if he does it. Another Thoughtseize. Inquisition. Okay, cool. Maybe a Stoneforge if he doesn't want to face that next turn. I kind of question that Batter Skull take. I don't know in what world that's threatening to him. It's not like I even have a brainstorm to put it away. So yeah, I don't know. That first duress, I feel like could have gotten some much better things than whatever he actually did with it. So good draws for next turn. On that note, I'll take a cantrip or any land. At this point, my removal is going to be swords, snap swords, which he knows about. And eventually, hopefully, maybe we get to this Jace. Okay. So no lands yet, but we have a lot of good draws in the deck. This is kind of the part where you have to trust. I have 8 cantrips and 18 lands, so that's what, 26 out of 51, so that it's basically a coin flip to draw a land or a cantrip, either one of which is fine. Damn, he just has all the hand disruption. I'm with 3 cards in hand. I'm not gonna fight over this. I feel like he's just picking my hand apart. It's fine-ish, I guess. Okay, so he took Snapcaster Mage. Why not just take the plow? I don't know. Okay. Well. Okay. So we're just going to chill for a bit, I guess. Cryptic Coat's a good one. We can plug up the ground for Jace. So good lord, his hand is like oops all disruption. So if he takes this Crypto Coat, he actually is gonna take out 2 of the 3 equipment from the deck, which is a pain, which is kind of a pain. I won't lie about that. It's just another like fucking Thoughtseize or something. Good lord, he has yeah, Stalactite Stalker. Okay, yeah, sure. You know, I'm not gonna mess with this. Maybe I find something better the next turn. So we're just gonna see who draws out, I guess. I feel like I'm okay right now, but. Alright, so I got a Force of Will and a Jace. Do I just... You know what? I'm gonna take the chances and roll for a land here. If I can spike a land here, that would be great. I do not. So, Counterbalance is still a fine find. So now I have this Counterbalance engine. We're looking... Okay, well, there you go. Cool. So, white, blue, Jace. Is this unsummoned? So I'm probably going to get wastelanded here. Force of Will. Okay. So I think I just unsummon this again. Make it run the Counterbalance Gauntlet one more time. And then if that doesn't work, then, yeah, then we're just going to have to, So let's see what's on top. Okay, so now we're going to brainstorm with Jace. Man, this guy's deck is like half hand removal. It's kind of nutty. Okay, sure. So now it's obvious that I have to brainstorm because, yeah, if I bounce, Chase just dies and I haven't netted anything. All right, jackpot. So I'm gonna put Island. Yeah, just those 2. Island Brainstorm. Well, there you go. I put Brainstorm on top, so let's just... Okay, cool. Countered it. He has no cards in hand. Do a Jace and play. I feel very ahead right now. Here's this 3. Oakley Dokley. I'm going to put these 2 back. Here's this Narset. I'm going to take this Fairy, I guess. And we're just going to proceed. There's an argument to not play the Narset so the counterbalance stays stacked, but you got in, man. Cringe ass deck. Well, there's some salt. Okay, cool. Cringe ass. Oh, I thought I recognized the name or something. All right. Well, apparently we play a cringe ass deck that occasionally crushes people. So okay, cool. So I guess we're going on to the next one. So apparently Clips is running some Maverick right now. That's his guilty pleasure deck. So maybe we'll get paired against him. We'll see. Okay. Man, these queues take a while. C'est la vie. I don't understand. Like, why are you salty about losing a deck from like to a deck from like 2006 or whatever? Okay, sure. I don't know, man. You do you. Maybe he was on like a. Maybe he was like on a trophier that kicked him out of contention for something or other. But whatever. It's just odd to me. Of all the things that this deck is, cringe is like, okay, fine. Oh. Any day now. Gabri. I think C-Tuck might be in here somewhere. I'm just curious. Did they just reset this? League starts April 8th. 5/8. Oh yeah, they no. Hey, no, that's been going on a while. Yeah, there's Clips at 3 trophies. Let's see what we got. Oh, Tony Scaponi. All right. So probably something combo adjacent. Do we keep this? I don't think we can. So we've got 2 turns at a 19 out of 53, like a 1 in 3. God, our 6s are so much worse. I think I mulligan this. Okay. I don't feel great about it, but... Alright, so let's see what kind of combo stuff Tony's up to. I don't know if I should have kept that one or not. If that were an island, I definitely would, but the plains kind of sketches me out. Chrome Mox. Of course. So this is Monolith. Okay. Oh, criminy. Alright. Well, there you go. Well, if we'd kept the prior hand, I'd probably be in much better shape than I currently am now. So I'm going to concede this because I don't want to give him information about my deck, because that pretty clearly is just going to run away with things. So I don't want him to know what's going on. I saw Force of Will, so Red Blast is probably pretty good. So are you two. Lavinia is probably fine. Stony Silence. Okay. So he's combo for sure, right? So 4 swords is probably pretty bad. This doesn't strike me as a deck dressed down as good against. Back to Basics is good. I like all my Planeswalkers. I'm probably going to cut a Batterskull. I'm going to cut a Stoneforge Mystic. Just go down on the package a bit. And that leaves me with like one more cut here. What is bad here? Do I just want 2 Stoneforge Mystics? I think I'm gonna go down to 2 Stoneforge Mystics. Yeah, because you don't really need more than one, and I don't suspect he's going to be able to kill it all that well. So really, this game is more about just not dying than anything else, if that makes sense. I'll find the Stoneforges later. This is workable. So I'm going to lead on Flooded Strand. So what's the dream here? Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so he's just Affinity deck. Alright. So what do I want to do? I want to play that out so I can brainstorm. Prismatic Ending for Petal, no. I'd like to brainstorm and consign if I can, so I'm going to leave my options open. Consign covers a lot, and then I can just Narset after that. So I do have a follow-up here. It's kind of rough. Okay. It's a lot of cards, buddy. This Narset's going to come a bit late to the party, unfortunately. I don't know if I could have read that as a Saga deck. I don't know. Maybe that's my mistake. Probably is my mistake. So let's cast off a Brainstorm here. Put back this mountain. Put back that Snapcaster. I want want that Snapcaster again. Okay, sure. So I'm gonna go with this Narset, force him to do something about it. Probably has a force at this point. He's seen like so many cards. It's not really a surprise. I wonder if the better play was to just sit back and not do anything. But I guess I'll find out. Oh my god, I didn't bring in Meltdown. I'm an idiot. Okay. I was going to say one of my outs is Meltdown. So I do have Snap Plow Snap, which is nice to have. Play that. So I have... So now the way that I lose is this Saga going the distance. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's Saga. Okay. I'm just gonna fetch him out here. I don't see a need to let his if he has like a pithing needle or something to dumb. I don't see a reason to let that be a thing he can do. So let's Prismatic Ending one of his dudes. Right? I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Now it's going to go to 4. I feel like I want to wait. I can tank a hit off this thing and still be okay. But if the problem is that if I Snapcaster that back, then I only have 1 land left, and then I have to pick if it's Mountain or Consign, and I'd like to stop the ways that he can get back into this game. God, not having Meltdown in the deck is such a beating. That was a dumb sideboard. Dumb. I mean, Jace is still a good find. Most of any Planeswalker I can get my mitts on is a good find still. Okay, what are we doing here? Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna go blue. I'm just gonna... I don't see a reason to not cast replicate with this. I'm just gonna do it twice. This is pretty clearly his turn. So I'm gonna do blue, blue, white. I'm just gonna replicate. So we're gonna have to get rid of that thing now. I like starting with a ponder. 1, 2, blue, white, blue, white, no. I can back to basics. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do back to basics. We're gonna take. No, I can't do that because I'm gonna go too low for this. Yeah, I gotta remove this because if he just plays an artifact, I'm also cooked. Snapcaster Mage. Prismatic Ending. So we've taken the immediate threat out. So assuming what he does next turn is blue. So I want him to tap out next turn for something. And then I back to basics. Sure. One ring. Okay, so I'm just going to cast this. I don't entirely know what that does, but with that much text and at 4 CMC, I'm assuming it's just items. Sink into stupor. Returned. Okay, so you're just going to return Red Blast to my hand. Okay. So I can still back to basics next turn. Manifold key. Okay. So what we're gonna do is back to basics. Then we start hitting. So I want this meltdown. Duh. Is there anything bad in here I want to remove? Okay, so I want meltdown and I want dress down back. Counterbalance seems kind of iffy with all these high CMC spells he's playing. Like, it's not going to stop his key spells is the issue I have with it. I don't know if I like to fairy that much here. Let's roll with this. Okay, this is a keep. So what do I want? Lead on this. I feel like I want a Force of Will here. This meltdown doesn't do me any good because I don't have red to cast it. Consign's good, but I'm locked into this and I don't have another way out. So I think I just have to any order and shuffle this. Okay. So at least I have a red blast now. So he does have Emery. So I have this red blast for it. So I'm gonna brainstorm here. Ooh, Stony Silence is very good. I'm gonna put Cauldra and Dress down back. Yeah. So I red blast this and then try to back to basic something next turn, I think is the play. Okay. Okay, so he's gonna get Emery out. So next turn, if I get a blue spell, I could do Lavinia. What's better right now? Because he's got this bobble loop going. So I think given the opportunity, I just slam it back to basics here. I feel like, yeah, because that way I can still Stony Silence next turn. So if he has a force, it cuts him down big time. If he doesn't, okay, sure. Then next turn I can Stony and be pretty sure that nothing bad's gonna happen. Sure. So we can do some nasty shit to him. So I'd like a blue source. Okay. So what are my options? I think either way, this is a ponder to start. That Narset's a good follow-up. Here's this Stony Silence. Got another Force of Will. Okay. The next turn, it's Narset. I basically can't counter anything he's gonna do at this point. Sure. Okay, so what do I want to do here? So I think what I want to do I think we just cast this Narset off. Okay. think I kind of lose this now. So next turn, if I get an island, if I get a blue source, I can Lavinia into Narset, which is probably still pretty good. But I think this one might be cooked. Yeah, he just had all the forces that in the world that he needed. Okay. Yeah, he's got like 16 cards. Okay. I'll consider this one. He's got it. All right. Well, we got close. I feel like looking back, I could have played some of that better. Lessons learned. You know, I'll have to watch it back to know for sure. The only other thing, yeah, I'll have to watch that one back again for sure. Just as an FYI, because I think other people started watching this stuff more than I thought. To be honest with you, between myself, Clips and Boba, we're all pretty busy. I mean, I just have a newborn. They've got other adult stuff they're doing too, so I think what we settled on internally was just doing this kind of on a monthly basis, which sorry, we're just gonna try doing like the big sessions with the three of us on a monthly basis, maybe about 2 hours. I think we're gonna try and structure it as something maybe like the first half hour, so we'll go over like some theory. I think the next thing on my radar is sideboarding or how they handle that philosophically. But after that, I think a lot of people, myself included, benefit from just seeing how they play. Or a realization we had from when we mocked up our first match was that I had structured it such that we would spend just a half an hour or so talking about different matchups in theory. But based on the feedback we've gotten, and even based on my experience having played with it, I learned a heck of a lot more just watching them play. So I think part of whenever we get together, it's going to be less me talking, more just shut up and let them drive and see what happens, and then maybe kind of shake that out over the next month or so when they're not around. You may see them from time to time popping in and out of the league games like this. I tell them whenever I'm playing, and if they decide to pop on, so be it. But yeah, so 4-1. I mean, granted, 2 of those wins were from Boba. I picked up 2 and then I lost 1, so it's not entirely a bad day. Anyway, we have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.